This is how embracing the power of less can transform your productivity, happiness, and bank balance. Hi, it's Simon. Okay, look, we've all felt it, the feeling of being overwhelmed, overworked, and overcommitted. I certainly have, and to be honest, the anxiety of modern life still regularly messes with my happiness and my work. But over the last few years, I found a few amazingly useful ideas that led me to embrace the concept of less but better. So in that spirit of that concept, this week I'm resharing a couple of things I created a while back on the channel that I think should be helping a wider audience, including you. These are the 3 productive ideas that changed my life for the better in the last few years, and how the idea of embracing less can help you make more impact in your work, more time and space for what matters, and more income. Intrigued? Well, here's a slightly younger Simon to explain. And thank you to the best book summary service I know, Shortform, for sponsoring this episode. Idea number 1 is what I'm calling the effort to impact ratio. This is a mindset. We talk a lot on this channel about second brain thinking, task management, Notion productivity systems. But at the heart of all of this is an essential concept that's transformed how I get things done. I can't tell you how huge this is. When we build systems to support what we do, I think the number 1 focus should be, how does it increase my effort to impact ratio? The more you apply this as a guiding principle to how you organise your time and energy, the better things get. Okay, so I thought I invented this. Then I did some research and found that the effort impact matrix already exists. And companies such as GroupMap even make software to help you use it. I'll link that below because it's quite cool. Now, an impact effort matrix is essentially a decision-making tool that assists people to manage their time more effectively. Each potential idea, strategy, or project is assessed based on the level of effort required and the potential impact or benefits they will have. So according to GroupMap, activities fall into 4 categories. The first one is quick wins. So these give the best return based on the effort. Then there's like major projects. So these provide long-term returns, but might be a little bit more complex to execute. These are the 2 I think we should focus on. Then you come into things like fill-ins. These don't require a lot of effort, neither do they necessarily offer many benefits. And the worst you want to really avoid are time wasters, time-consuming activities with low impact that should clearly just be avoided. Thinking in this way has changed how I do a lot of things. It's made me do things like start a proper yearly review process and set goals, create task managers that reduce procrastination time, automate how I deal with my schedule or delegating smaller tasks, clarifying the one thing I've got to do each day. It's even helped me organise how I consume and record content so that it helps feed back into the work I make. An effort to impact mindset. Now, if you're like me, you don't always have the time or motivation to read the endless options of books that might actually unlock the next level of your work, business, or personal growth. And that's why for me, Shortform has become my favourite tool for finding these ideas and knowledge in the first place. Shortform, in my opinion, is the world's best non-fiction book summary tool. You can find summaries of the key ideas of books through condensed views, and while the app is not intended as a replacement for reading books, it's been a true game changer for me to quickly discover powerful ideas, new books and authors that are right for me. And of course, there are interactive reflections and exercises to engage deeper with the content. And since Shortform goes further by suggesting alternative viewpoints that might have been published since in Shortform notes, it's how I discovered Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach, meaning I found a much wider perspective on this full picture. So if you are like me and want to deepen your understanding in subjects like self-improvement, productivity, or entrepreneurship, give Shortform a try through my special link in the description below, which gives you a 5-day unlimited access and a 20% discount off an annual subscription when joining. So that is essentially 2.5 months free. So thank you, Shortform, for sponsoring this video. The second idea that's fundamentally changed how I approach life is minimizing and decluttering. So over the last year, I've been applying minimalist and essentialist thinking to decluttering and simplifying 3 specific areas of my life, and this is the point: my spaces, my time, and my digital footprint. Now, I can't emphasize enough the benefits that doing this in these 3 areas bring, and here's exactly why. Back in kind of April 2021, just as that pandemic hit, I went fully freelance in the theatre industry by complete coincidence. Not the best timing. I ended up falling through the gaps of the kind of support, and my industry was kind of on its knees. But it forced me to do two things. It meant I had to step up and solve the problem, but secondly, it gave me a load of time to get organised and reflect. So I set about decluttering my spaces, first of all, using that famous Marie Kondo method, the KonMari technique, I think it's called. And essentially it's about sifting through everything and asking the question, does it bring value? Does it spark joy? And the biggest benefit though of decluttering was actually the amazing sense of lightness, space and clarity that I had internally, not just in the spaces around me. It took me less time to get up in the mornings and get to work. I was faster to relax and decompress in the evenings. So that was number one, space. Now number two is time, decluttering your time. Take stock of what all of your commitments are right now in life and ask, if you had to strip this right back, what are the most essential to focus on? This is obviously inspired by Greg McKeown's amazing book, Essentialism. I'm a big fan of Greg and his work, and it is a kind of productive mindset version of minimalism, in my opinion. Okay, I stripped it down personally to about 3 things. Maybe that's not a truly essentialist approach. Family, my freelance career in the theatre, because I was doing lots of different jobs, and then finally, this channel. And this channel was really about working out productive ways to do both of those things, to focus your life. That, interestingly, has been one of the best things I've done. So a digital declutter, it's remarkable the positive impact that comes from doing this. Organising your phone to remove distractions, decluttering your email inbox, consolidating your approach to social media and subscriptions. It all helps you basically take back control of how you engage with the digital space, so it's not simply an involuntary addiction. Just watch something like The Social Dilemma if you want an overly dramatised portrait of where that's all taking us. Also check out my video on digital minimalism for a guide to how to avoid distraction. You might also enjoy Cal Newport's book called Digital Minimalism for a kind of way into all of this stuff. Okay, we're about to talk about money. This is not financial advice, but it's worth considering. Automate your income and shift your mindset to money. This year, I've been looking at how to approach how I earn money and think about money completely differently, and it's changed everything. I've realised that for a long time I've been in the habit of a maximalist approach to earning. So the harder you work, the longer you work, the more you get. And it's just not always true. I think it's a trap that many of us fall into, focusing on trading our time for money. But with a bit of reframing how we think about earning money, there are much more effective ways to do it. So if you want a definitive perspective on this, check out Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Work Week via my link in the description. Another way of earning money, supporting me through those affiliate links. So of course, there is nothing wrong with trading your time for money. We do it all the time. I still do it on the things that I really love. But applying a kind of minimalist lens to earning is an interesting and effective one. How to use less time and energy to earn better money. There it is again, less but better. So here are my 3 favourite ways to earn a passive income. Create a digital product that solves a problem for other people. The benefit of digital products is that they don't take up any space. You can automate delivery. It means that once you've made one and set it up, they require very little of your time to maintain them. I sell templates on Gumroad, but you could easily be selling an ebook of something you're really good at that people might be interested to know about. On that note, teach something you're good at that solves a problem for other people, you hear a theme here, and turn it into a course and share it on a platform like Skillshare for money. This one's a big one. Even if you start small and you don't fully understand this stuff, get literate and start investing a small amount of some savings in a managed stock market index fund. This could be through a broker online, but the point is it will return a lot higher than a savings account, earn interest and compound over time. Something like the S&P 500 will pretty much on average return about 7% a year, better than any savings I've got. So if this is wetting your whistle for how some minimalist thinking can make life better, and you'd like to declutter your life a little further, you should watch this video next. And to see how far I've taken these ideas to building digital systems to make life easier, check out this one. It would be great if you left some comments, amazing if you subscribed if you haven't already, hit that little bell notification, and I will inevitably see you on the next one.